Okay. Since the start of Witch Queen, charge to play mods have fallen off, and elemental well mods have been the go-to options. Elemental wells really shine with ability regeneration and survivability, being good in normal content and endgame content for a low cost. The point of this video is to buff some of the underutilized charge to play mods to open more build options. This is a fun project for me because I could do a bit more editing in my videos and talk about builds in Destiny. I'm going to be going over mod costs, stat penalties, mod copies, and mod adjustments. So I got a list of changes written up that I think would open some build options for Charge with Light and spice up the game. For void mods, the stat penalties made sense when they first came out, but now it isn't worth it unless the mod is really good. For mods like Energy Converter, I can fully understand a stat penalty, but on other mods I can't. I would remove the stat penalty on all void mods. This would allow mods like Charge Harvester and Stacks on Stacks to become S tier options, while also not hurting your stats for running multiple void mods. Removing the stat penalty on void mods is a good change, but mods like Precision Charge and Precisely Charge still need a buff so it's not overshadowed by Charge Harvester. These mods are niche and come off as a bad alternative because they require precision final blows. It's not bad on a primary weapon, but in what world are you going to get 2 rapid precision kills with a sniper? I would change these mods to not require precision kills, but reward you for getting precision kills. So right now in game, Precisely Charge needs 2 precision kills, and Precision Charge needs 3 precision kills. So the new description would look like this. Become charged light by killing 3 enemies or getting 2 precision kills within 5 seconds of each using bows, hand cannons, or scout rifles. The exact same thing with the other mod. Precisely charged, become charged light by killing 3 enemies or getting 2 precision kills within 5 seconds of each with linear fusion rifles or sniper rifles. Killing a champion or mini boss with a precision final blow will grant you 2 stacks of charged with light. Hopefully with these changes, Precisely Charge will see more use in GMs with the Divinity Izzy combo, but I still think the mod is weak and needs a rework. Anyways, moving on. Extra Reserves the one mod everyone has used once and never again. So the mod isn't really RNG. The void kills, weapon or ability, progress a hidden counter to spawn a special brick just like Warmind cells. Based upon how many charged light stacks you have, it'll reduce the amount of void kills needed. It starts at 19 void kills at charged light times 1 and goes down to 10, 7, 5, and 4 kills at charged light times 5. It's a shame that this mod isn't good. I think if it was implemented better, it would be a solid option. But having it be specifically tied to Void, taking all your charged light stacks on top of having Special Finisher and Aeons in the game, it just makes it a copium option. But extra reserves. While charged light defeating 14 combatants with weapon elemental damage will drop a heavy ammo finder brick consuming 2 stacks of charged light. I had trouble deciding on what to do for extra reserves. For the mod, I had 2 options, either consume 1 stack of charged light or all stacks of charged light. Originally, I wanted extra reserves to consume all stacks of charged light and drop more ammo based on the amount of charged light stacks you have. At first, I thought this was a great idea, but once I got to charged light times 5, I'm like, this might be too much ammo. So I kind of held myself back so I wouldn't make the mod too OP. Like, I want extra reserves to be good, but I don't want it to be too OP, like Protective Light, where you always run it 24/7. Arc charged light mods. I'm not going to change a whole lot with Arc Charged Light mods because all they need is a lower mod cost. So I'm going to go through this quick. Swift Charge, Quick Charge, Heavy Handed are all annoying to run with 5 and 7 costs. I would lower Swift Charge from a 5 to 3 cost, Quick Charge from a 5 to 4 cost, and Heavy Handed from a 7 to a 5 cost. Like 7 is just way too much for a mod. Now, Striking Light dropping 1 overpower is a bit weak, but the secondary effect is still pretty strong. So I'm going to change it to drop Healing Orb to make the activation a bit more helpful. If you aren't using Striking Light, you should, because it gives you 25% damage resist just for sprinting. Like, that's pretty good. Solar Charged Light mods. I want to love these mods. I really do, but I just can't. So normally when mods are intended to be stacked, they're typically low cost, but yeah, solar mods are just not that. They're 4 and 5 cost mods that literally take up all your energy. I'm sorry, I just don't like solar mods. Like, let me give you a comparison. So with Argent Ordnance and Lucent Blade, so Lucent Blade gives you 35% damage buff as a 4 cost mod, while Argent Ordnance has to be stacked 3 times to get a 35% damage buff as a 5 cost mod. Like, come on, dude. So I'm just gonna remove all the mod stacking on solar mods. And because of that, I have to adjust some of the values on the mods. So Firepower, bam. You get a 50% grenade energy when you use your grenade. Normally, you need to run 4 mod copies to get half your grenade back, and now you just get it for putting 1 mod on. Thank God. So Heal Thyself, I mean, So Heal Thyself is actually pretty good once you get to like 3 stacks or 4 stacks because you get almost your full HP back. But now I'm just going to give you 75% of your HP just by running it. So before you needed to run 3 mod copies to get the same value. So Sustained Charge, I don't know why you have to stack Sustained Charge. Like, it should just be, you shouldn't have to stack Sustained Charge. Like, come on. Like, it's literally exactly the same as other mods. I'm just going to change it to killing 3 enemies within 5 seconds will give you Charge of Light. This is exactly the same as other mods. And I'm also lowering the cost from 4 to 3 because 4 is a bit much, but 3 is a bit more understandable. Argent Ordnance. Now, since you only have to run 1 mod for Argent Ordnance now, I'm going to change the damage bonus to always be 35%, and I'm going to lower the cost from 5 to 4. So it's pretty much an identical mod to Lucent Blade, just with rocket launchers. So Kindling the Flame, I think, is still incredibly niche, and I think it would benefit from this change, but I'm not sure if people would still use it. So now the new Kindling the Flame will give you max HP when you revive an ally, but I still think it's pretty niche, and I still think this needs to change through another buff. Now, the solar mods that I didn't really touch or weren't affected were Blast Radius, Charged Up, and Supercharged, because I think these are actually still pretty good mods, but I think I'm going to leave it there for now. This video is pretty long, and I'm hungry, and I want to go somewhere to eat right now. So thank you for watching.